let it bang, bang.
Now let's look at some more functions of NumPy. We can use also this reshape function in order to create uh, one-dimensional matrix. One-dimensional, you can say, it's a two-dimensional matrix of one column or one row. So let's create a matrix having one column only. Okay. So here we have defined that this matrix, let's assign it a name, mat1. Yes. And here we are trying to reshape this matrix, and we want that column should be 1, but we are not sure of how many rows we want. Yeah, so these all will be aligned into one column, and the rows we are not sure, so we are not mentioning here. So okay, we have not run this shell. Okay, so we have to run all the shells. Just run this basic shells. Okay, and now reshape it. Now as you can see that we have one column, and we have not given how many rows we want, but still we get it. So it is very useful when you don't know the number of elements or row, but you only know the column. Similarly, you can also do this also. You can give that you want one row, but you are not sure how many columns there will be, so it will reshape it also. Yeah, like this. Now you can see here that it's a two-dimensional matrix. It's not a one-dimensional matrix. So if we can also use this reshape function in order to get a one-dimensional matrix, so we can write mat1 dot reshape. But now we have to know that how many elements we have. So here we have 12 elements, so we can mention 12 here and then just skip comma. Okay, and does not specify anything here. So we will get a one-dimensional matrix like this. Okay. Another approach is we can also use a built-in function. One built-in function is used here is flatten. So just go for matrix 1 dot flatten. Here you have to don't mention anything and you will get the same result. Yeah. So it is very useful if you want to convert a two-dimensional matrix to a single-dimensional matrix. Okay. So another function Ravel is also there which can be used to perform the same operation. So if you want you can check it, but it doesn't make any sense. You can go for np dot Ravel and you can pass the matrix. You will get the same result. Yeah. So one more thing here is that you can also specify the how they are arranged. For example, let's see this matrix. Now when we are flattening it, we are getting here in a column measure wise, like first this row and then this row will be appended here and then this row will be appended here. So if we can also change the order of this, we can also get it by, for example, first this element 048 and then 0159 24 like this. And how we can do it, we can use the flatten, and here we have to just pass order. uh, Order is F. By default this is C, so if you are giving F it's a row measure, and now you can get like this. This is very useful. So C is the default one, a column measure, and F is the row measure wise. Okay, so like this, some other useful functions we can also use in the NumPy. There is one random function. Yeah, so random function you can use. Let's say np dot random dot choice. Okay, so here in the first parameter you have to give the list of choices you want, for example male or female, and here in the second parameter you have to give the size. So which size you want this to be, for example let's say 10 cross 2. If we run it now, just check this gender, and now we can see that we have the randomly associated these matrix of choices male and female. Yeah, so this function is also useful, and also you can use one very useful function is np.random.randint. So random integers, np.random dot, press tab here and you will see that randint here. So here first you will have to specify the starting and the end, and here you have to give the size, which size you want. For example, let's give 4 cross 5. Yeah, so r ints, and if we press shift enter, we will get a random array of these numbers. So these are the mostly used functions in NumPy, and there are many other functions also, but these are widely used. And there is one more concept of Boolean slicing which I want to show it here. Here in this rand int arrays, you can, if you want, for example, you want to get all these elements which are greater than 50 na? So what you can do here is you can just write r ints and where which is greater than 50, and just pass in this square brackets, and here you will get these all elements like this. And now the result will be a single dimensional matrix. Okay, so you can also provide here 10 also. Yeah, so like this. What is happening here is you can check it by this gives an Boolean array, right, like this, and after we pass it in here, we get the associated single dimensional elements where values are true. Okay, yeah, so like this we can perform some Boolean slicing here. And also like this, for example, if we want to select these elements 27, 10, 57 and 67, so here we can write here uh, it's we want to select, first we have to give the rows and then we have to give column. So row we want that 3 and 0, 2 and 3 rows, so we will give here is 2 to 4, it means 2 and 3 rows. And here we want column as 3 and 4 columns, so we can give 3 and 5. Yeah, so we will get this element.
Let it, let it, let it, let it, let it, let it, bang, bang.